here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I have for you guys some new releases for January from Clear Jelly Stamper. So we had a bunch of really fun plates launch this month. Some that I think are not only going to be staples for like the upcoming seasons, but some of these I think are just going to be all year round staples. So I'm really looking forward to sharing them with you guys. So kind of a neat plate because it kind of reminds me of just like staying home, being comfy, and this is number 171 and it is called Snuggles. So we've got some fun knitted pattern, I really like that, and then we've got like the let's stay home, sweaters, knitting, hearts. This is a really fun plate, I do like that one. Fairly reminiscent to the times right now, I feel like. Is a let's collab plate. This is number 4. This is a re-released plate and it is called Pixie Perfect. I like this plate. I would love to do like a fairy set of nails. I think that would be so fun. I love the different swirls that are on here, all the different greenery, and then of course like the little pixies and fairies. The stars, this would be a really good one for galaxy nails too. Same with this one. Now these ones are going to be the ones that I think are going to be some staples. They released some lace stamping plates this month, some lace plates already, and I like them, but I'm finding they're kind of like create your own lace plates, which I like, but I found their images to be pretty big. So if you're working on smaller nail beds, some of the different images you couldn't even tell that they were actually lace, but these ones I really like, and I think these are going to be good staples all year round. Some of my staple stamping plates are lace, swirls, florals of course, but the nice thing about swirls and lace is that you can use them for all year round. Just change up the colors that you're stamping them with or the colors that you're stamping them on top of, and they're very versatile year-round stamping plates. So first one up is this one. It is number 177 and it is called Just Add Lace. There we go, and this is what this one looks like. And this is what the other side of it looks like too. So again, we have kind of that create your own lace stamping plate. So you could just stamp like the roses on their own, or you could layer them on top of the different like fishnet there. You could do some of the netting and then just stamp some of the individual images. There's a lot that you can do with this plate to kind of make it your own, and I really like that about it. This one though is probably my favorite from the lace launch, and this is number 178. This one is called Touch of Lace. I love this one. I love how fine the details are on it. I love it, love it, love it so much. So again, you can do your create your own with like your bases and then stamp some of these other ones on top of it. You have some that are just kind of smaller images that you can just do off to the side. I really, really, really like this plate. Love it. I think this is going to be one of my top plates for sure. Okay, so next up we have their Valentine's Day releases, and these are the ones that I am using. Some of these, I'm not entirely sure. I'm probably going to use the lace plates too. We're going to create a Valentine's Day design at the end of this video as well. So this one is Valentine's number 26, and this one is titled My Heart. This one's probably my favorite release from the Valentine's Day launch. Love this leopard print design. I think that is so pretty. I like that it's not like in your face leopard either. It's just kind of a little bit of leopard, a little bit of hearts, a little bit of lips. This sketch one I like too, and I like the individual kind of hearts that are on this plate as well. So I've been using like the individual hearts for different designs as well. You can use just the outside ones and do some watercolor with it if you wanted. And this one is Valentine's number 27, and this one is called Xoxo. And it's just a cute little dainty plate. I like the little XO ones and how they kind of layer together. Last one from the launch for Valentine's Day is Valentine's Day 28. This one is called How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You. And I really like this one too. I love this with the swirls and the hearts. And I like the variety of different heart images. I just find hearts are so versatile. Like you could just do all pink nails and just stamp a couple hearts on it, and then it's a Valentine's Day design. So I like when we get a variety of different hearts with it as well. And then the last plate that's releasing, this is number 191, and it is another lace plate. So we've had 3 different lace launches in the last month here. I love that. I don't think you can have too many laces. And I love how this one has different patterns with it. Like you've got some of the animal print bases. You know what? You could totally use this one in combination with some of the other lace plates too. And see, like, look at that. So if you stamp some flowers on top of it, or this one, oh my gosh. Oh, I like this one. Honestly, I didn't really look at how the different details on this. I just knew I was gonna like it because it's lace, but I love the different stamping layers on this. Sometimes it's interesting to see how they layer. There's not one set way to use these on top of each other. There really isn't. If you look at the different designs, this one here has both of the animal prints, so these ones stamped on top of each other, and then this one down here has this one stamped, and then I'm struggling to figure out what's stamped on top of it. Yeah, and then these ones line up with it. This is a really interesting plate. Let's do a nail design using some of these. I haven't played around with many of these new stamping plates besides the Valentine's Day ones, and I've been itching to do some of the lace stamping, so let's do that now. The first color I'm going to take is number 325. It's called Bye Bye, and it is from Coco and Claire's Valentine's Day launch. It's kind of like a black cherry, see-through black sheer red type of color, and then it's got red flecks of glitter in it. It's really nice if you do it like as sheer coat as well, or you can build it up, and that is exactly what I'm going to do because I knew I wanted to stamp some lace stamps on top of this. So I'm going to put this all over the pinky finger, and I'm also going to put this all over the thumbnail as well. Next, I'm just going to take a matte top coat. I'm going to top coat over top of those colors so that I can stamp on top of them. Number 127 Times Square is one of my favorite colors. It was featured in my recent Coco and Claire top 10 gel polish videos. And I like this color because it is see-through, but it has some really nice flecks of iridescent glitter on them. And like I said in that video, I love this matte. So these are going to be the background for both the pointer finger as well as the ring finger. Number 320, called Shenanigans, is the brightest pink in the recent Valentine's Day launch, and this color I'm going to put on the middle finger, but I'm also going to use it as the artwork for the pointer finger. So I'm going to take a little bit of it and just put it on a tile, and then I'm going to draw the outlines of hearts at the tip of the nail. After I have the outline, I'm just going to take some of the brush from the actual packaging and fill these hearts in. And if there's anything that looks kind of wonky, then I'm going to go back in with my brush and kind of straighten it out. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the ring finger, except I'm going to take the 325 Bye Bye color that we put on both the pinky and the thumb so that the heart French tips match the color of the nails that are full color nails. If you watched my swatch video on this collection, then you know the black one is a little bit sheer, so do it super thin so that you don't have problems with it curing, and just do it in 2 thin coats, which is exactly what I did for both of these heart French nails. Next, I'm just going to take some of my matte top coat and top coat over top of these hearts because I did want to do some stamping on top of them as well. So I'm going to take CJS number 178, the lace plate that I showed you guys at the beginning, and I'm just going to find some random images on here that I thought would look really good. So this one that's kind of half of a nail design with some little swirlies that I thought would look really good on the pinky nail. And then I'm going to take this kind of lace design that looks kind of like an outline, and I'm going to outline the thumbnail because I thought it would look really pretty to have the lace look like it's just surrounding the nail. So with some of the lace left over on my stamping head, I'm just going to fill in a little bit of the lace at the tip there as well. Using one of the large full lace images, I'm just going to try to angle it so that it doesn't cover the entire heart on the ring finger. And then I'm going to take one of these lipstick swatch stick things covered in acetone, and I'm just going to try and outline the heart. It doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to actually outline this heart too, but you want to get as much of the nail polish off as you can. And on the pointer finger, I just decided to take one of these floral lace images instead of doing a full lace one. I actually prefer the way the pointer looks than the full heart because I think the full heart covers up the dark color way too much. I wanted to outline these in some chrome, so I'm going to take some of the Coco & Claire tack-free top coat, and I'm just going to outline the heart and then cure it for about 15 seconds. I have a video up using the Coco & Claire chromes, and I give you guys a bunch of tips on how to use them in that video, but I generally find about 15 seconds to work really well. And after that, I'm going to take some of the light gold in the palette, and I'm just going to outline this. And I forgot to remove it's not really a tacky layer because the mat doesn't have really much of a tacky layer, but I forgot to take that off before I went in with my stamping, and I did notice that some of the Coco & Claire chrome spread into it, but it wasn't a huge deal because I don't know, it didn't make too much of a mess. But I do recommend just kind of taking a cleansing wipe or anything to your mat after it's cured, just to make sure there's no debris whenever you're working with chrome. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing on the ring finger here. I thought about using a different color of chrome, but I just really like the way that light gold color in the palette looks, so I decided to do the exact same thing for this. Now there's not really a ton of other gold in this nail design except for the gold matte sparkles underneath this, so it kind of ties everything together, but at the same time gold is a neutral, so you can use it wherever. I really liked outlining these hearts with the gold though. I'm just going to seal in my stamping and my chrome on both the ring finger and the pointer finger. Another fun look would be to take some of the strong product and kind of build it up so it looks a little bit 3D. I demo this in the chrome video, and that would have been kind of cool to do with the tips too, but I just decided to put top gloss on them instead. I did want to add some Swarovski crystal elements to the middle finger that is just the solid pink color. So I'm going to take some opal crystals as well as some ruby crystals and just create kind of a cascading design down. Now that I'm watching this video back, I probably could have passed on the opal crystals, but the reason that I chose those is because there's a lot of white with the lace, so I thought we'd be able to tie some of the colors together. But I think it would have looked really good if I had done gold too, and then it would have tied the gold from the chrome in a little bit better. But that's the good thing about crystals, is we have options for how we're going to use them. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you like the design that we came up with for it. I was just itching to use some of these different lace plates, and I had so much fun creating the design for you guys. Down below and let me know if you're picking up any of these new release plates, or if you've already picked them up, what you think of them. Make sure you're following me on all my social media, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!